In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the front window regulator on your Toyota Camry. Let's get started. Using a small trim tool or a flat blade screwdriver, we're going to get up behind this trim piece and we're going to start to pop it out. There's 2 clips at the bottom and 2 at the top. There's going to be 2 Phillips head screws located behind that trim piece. There's one on the bottom. And one on the top. Behind the door handle, there's a little trim piece. Using a small tool, we're going to get behind that and pop it out. There's going to be 1 Phillips head screw behind there. Remove that. We're going to remove the connector off of this little light. Taking a small tool, we're going to start on the right side and pick it up. We do that because this is where the relief point is. And there's going to be a push button connector. Go ahead and push on that and remove it from the light. Remove the trim piece for the mirror. Grab the side and pull straight out. Grab the door where you removed the light and give it a pull straight out. And this will pop the clips off. Pull the door up and off to pop out these top cables. Pop it out of the plastic first. Line it up and pull it out. Do the same thing on the bottom. There's a push button connector right here. The button is on the back. Push on that and remove it. And then you can remove the door panel. Grab the vapor barrier and pull it off of the door. We want to make ourselves enough room that we can easily work in here. Remove the connector for the speaker. There's a push tab on this back side. Push that and pull up. Then using a 10mm socket, remove the 4 screws. Remove the speaker from the door. Install the door connector for the window switch. Roll the window down until both bolts are visible. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to remove the 2 bolts on the bottom of the glass. We're going to grab the glass and we're going to lift it straight up. I'm going to use one hand to go through the door to continue pushing it all the way up. Once we have the window all the way up, I'm going to slap a piece of tape on it. Just using painter's tape. And this is going to hold the window for us, so we're not worried about the glass falling on us while we're doing all of this. Two or 3 pieces should be plenty. Remove the connector for the window motor. Push on this little tab on the bottom and pull the connector out. Remove the 6 bolts for the window regulator using a 10mm socket. We're not going to fully remove, we're just going to loosen it. We have one more right here. Lift straight up on the regulator. And this bolt is going to line up with this hole. and then we can slide it out. And remove the assembly from the car. Fully remove the bolt that we left loose. Install the bolt into the new regulator in the same spot. Do not fully tighten it down. Install the new regulator assembly into the vehicle. Get this bolt hanging onto the door. Go around and install all of the bolts. Just make them finger tight for now. Line the bar up and get the screws started. Now we'll go around and snug them all down. Reach inside of the speaker cutout. We're going to grab the connector. We're going to fish it through this hole and install the connector. Push until you hear a click. If you don't hear a click, give it a pull. Make sure it's locked in. I'm going to leave this inside of the door. We're going to pull this window harness all the way out from the motor side. I'm going to take mine up and I'm actually going to put a piece of tape right here just so this cord can't sneak back in there. Reach inside of the door and hold the bottom of the glass. While you do that, remove the tape for the window. Then we're going to let the glass drop down. Make sure you keep a hold on it the whole time. You do not want this crashing down into the bottom of the door. Line up the red points. And then we're going to install our bolts. You may need to move your window up and down to get the right spots. Just use the window switch. With the bolts started, go ahead and snug them down. Install the speaker into the door. Get the bolts started. Go around and snug them down. Install the connector. Install the vapor barrier back into place. If you're having trouble sticking it back down, you can source some new butyl tape, this black stuff. Or you can get any waterproof tape and tape around the outside. Install the connector. Make sure you hear a click. Install the ball into the socket and install the cable into the bracket. Do the same thing on the bottom. Make sure the connector for the little light on the bottom is running through the door. And we're going to drop the door on top of the window. Go around the door, making sure all of the clips are clipping into place. Install the screws for the door. One more behind the handle. Install the trim piece behind the handle. Install the connector for the light. Install the left side first and then hinge over. It'll clip into place. Install the trim piece for the back of the mirror and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.